good to hear. Here's a question from Dan. Dude, and shout out to hey, it's just Dan. That last video was fire. Like, hold on, before he said question, why are you guys so handsome? I don't know, man. Shit,
it's all the crowns I've been eating, bro. I gotta get was that the one where he had the crown bottle? Yeah, baby. I love It's Just Dan content, bro. He's he's another, I don't know what it is, bro. I'm so used to like being in the Marines, and like I usually have like a bunch of like Mexican dudes around me. Yep. And like I Mexican food is my favorite. I usually like go to Mexico every year for vacation, and I don't have any around me in the UK. It's just like, oh fucking hi, mate, it's fucking Tyler. Yeah, what's up? And I don't have any of the Mexican homies around me, and so like hearing his accent on the shit, it's just like takes me back home, and I'm just like, ooh, like I like this.
Fact.
Sounds spicy.
That's why me and you were friends, bro. But
hell yeah,
bunch of Mexicans, bro. But yeah, shout out to Dan. Like,
wait a minute. Somehow I ended up being the token Mexican guy for tag content creators. All right, Tyler. First of all, let me start off by saying it's the way you pronounce crayons throws me the fuck off. All right, I get it. Me and you, I like you. I got it right. But crayons, like I don't know the way you pronounce it, but it's crayons. It's crayons. It's crayons. It's crayons. Crayola, crayons, baby, it's crayons. Holy shit, I'm just dropping that shit everywhere. Hold on, hydration break. All right, no, but for real, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. I really want to go ahead and talk about, I want to go ahead and give Heart Attack EX or Tyler his credit, because he just knocked out a video which I thought was honestly fantastic, and he's talking a lot about some of the main topics or some of the main tensions that we're experiencing in the hobby right now, but not a lot of content creators are really talking about it, especially when it comes to the Pokemon hemisphere. We talk about either two things: we're either proactive and we are holy shit, holy remix, bro. Either people or content creators are either proactive or they're either reactive. Now, I would say most of the content creators are reactive. They talk about the Pokemon market. We're talking about the prices going up. And it's a very safe and reliable source of content. I mean, like, I'm not a big fan of Pokemon market content, but I understand its point. I understand its place in the hemisphere. Money attracts people into the hobby, and that's what keeps the hobby going strong. If you're a collector, you could care less about it, but if you're an investor, if you're into the hobby that jumped into it because of the monetary value, then you understand this. Pokemon Market Watch is really reactive content. You don't have a lot of content creators who do a lot of proactive content, but I do feel like Heart Attack EX really does, and I know he watches some of my stuff. I know he does, because in that live that I just showed you where it was him and Henry Poke Corner, he went ahead and referenced me as a former source on some of the main things that we have to talk about when it comes to tag rating or the overall hemisphere. So like, I watch his content, he watches my content, and game recognizes game. Maybe I'm just tipping my hat a little bit too much, but you know, at least we're not sheep. We're trying to do something different. And honestly, like, one of my main goals always has been, always will be, is that I'm not trying to be the biggest content creator in Pokemon, but I'm trying to be your favorite content creator. I want to be your content creator's favorite content creator. I want to go ahead and like actually talk about different things within inside the hobby. And Heart Attack EX did a fantastic video. Like, honestly, go watch it. It's fantastic. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about 3 points that he mentions, and I want to go ahead and like actually like piggyback off those points, because I think they're really solid points.
Trading their cards and selling them, flipping them, keeping them in their collection, whatever. And we switched to identifying with a specific grading company. Not everyone, but most people identify and defend their own grading company and then go after other people who use a rival grading company. You got the PSA guys, the tag guys, tag boys, where you at? And then if there's any of them left, you got the CGC guys, who 90% of them are whatnot streamers.
So point number one, most collectors now, whenever it comes to the grading market or the grading sphere, they do have a tendency of identifying with a certain company. You know, look, I understand as a tag boy myself. Look, hold on. Just like he is, I think it's the uniform code. You know, if you're a tag content creator or a tag fanboy, it is dark glasses, dark t-shirt, dark hat, like everything is just black on black, right? That's what we kind of do. But holy shit, I can't even read my notes if I wear these fucking glasses. But you get it, I'm a tag fanboy. So, most collectors at this point, whether they're getting into the grading hemisphere, they're identifying either with PSA, CGC, Beckett, or even tag. They're taking a stance for whatever reasons. Look, we understand, I think at this point right now in mid-year of 2026, that a lot of people who believe and just support PSA is strictly for the investment and collecting value that PSA has to offer. Tyler made a fantastic point. He was talking about, look, they've been in the game the longest. Their slabs are notorious. Like, you know, if you got into the grading market and the grading hemisphere, you probably, the first slab that comes into your head is going to be a PSA frosted slab. Now, lately, their business practices have been questioned a lot, from their rapid aggressive expansions, which like some people might rub off the wrong way, but as someone who like understands business, I understand like the stuff they have done have been fantastic for their business growth. Absolutely. From the partnership with GameStop to the card vaults on eBay, you know, to now when you're seeing a lot of people really take strong stances in who they support. You guys already know, if you've been following my channel, if you guys been watching me, that I strongly support tag for a lot of reasons. But the biggest reasons always has been, always will be, the transparency. We like transparency because if I'm going to be buying a cardboard paper that is worth $300 or $500 to even thousands of dollars, I want to know the quality of my cardboard, and that is reasonable to know. And this is why I think grading has a fantastic space, and this is why I really do appreciate tag, because they're doing their job. You're giving them a piece of cardboard, you're giving them a piece of cardboard, and you're asking them, hey, what is the quality and condition of this card? And tag does that, and they're super transparent, right? I've talked about this. I keep hammering it down. They are super transparent because they go ahead and give you all the information back. And the best part, if it's the grading, if your card has a fantastic grade, if it's the mintiest of the mint, tippity top, right? They don't upcharge you. They literally give you back your product for what you paid for. Right? It is like you're going to a fast food restaurant. It's like you're going to McDonald's to order a piece of food, and they're supposed to give you the food, but in order for you to get your food back, because you already gave them money, you gotta pay an extra tip on top of that so you can get your fucking burger and fries. That is ridiculous. That is a horrible practice, but a lot of these PSA Timmys, these normies, just accepted it. You guys are idiots. You guys are absolute idiots. I'm sorry, but if you're giving a company your cardboard and you're telling them, hey, grade it, just grade it. I don't care about the subjective grade. I don't care about the subjective value. I want the objective grade. You know, put the fries in the bag. Put the fucking fries in the bag. I don't have to tip you so you guys can go ahead and give me back my shit. I'm just saying that's some bullshit, but that's where collectors, look, if you're a true collector for your copies, I don't think you should be arguing with who is better. I think objectively, tag is better for collectors. There is not one thing outside of value that PSA has over tag, right? Aesthetically, the stabs, it's very different. That is subjective. But for the service, tag provides a better service because they're literally doing what you're paying them for. Big number 2.
Strategies. Like the next grading war isn't going to be PSA versus tag. It's going to be trust versus money. Every grading company claims that they're consistent and accurate and that they have the better grading, the best grading technology, the highest quality slab. But collectors nowadays only care about one thing: value. The hobby says it wants accuracy. The hobby rewards liquidity.
And that is going to be the real war. I think he has a fantastic point. Like, the real war going forward, is it going to be between collectors and between value? Like, why are you collecting? Why are you into the hobby? Are you into the hobby strictly because of the resale value, or are you into the hobby because you're because you're a fan? We can both coexist, right? But just don't own up to it. But there's some friction. You can kind of feel some friction between real collectors, right, and the investment and money side of the hobby. It goes hand in hand. Like, it really does. Look, if you started collecting with new people, new friends because of this bull run, they mostly got into it because they saw how much money there is into it. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But like, yeah, maybe you don't see eye to eye, but at least you guys are talking about the same hobby going down the road. This is about a hobby that you guys can do in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, and pass it down with your kids. And like, you know, it's something special that you can do. That's the real grading war, and I think he nailed it. Like, overall, like Heart Attack, I think he absolutely nailed this video. Go give it a watch. He opens up with a fantastic Trump versus Biden PSA versus tag skit, and it's great. Like, honestly, it's great. He's going places. He is going places as a content creator, and I honestly think you guys need to give him a watch, like his videos. He's fantastic. Like, overall, that's exactly what we need in this hobby. But like, let me know what you think. But if there's anything that I said, if there's anything that I made you think, please like, subscribe, leave a comment at the video, let me know your thoughts, and like always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Why it got the grade it got, and now it's became like an investment structure. Slabs are the new stock market. It's the new crypto. It's about the way people treat and grade with these companies and worship these companies and treat them like I'm telling you, like it's your football team or political party. People pick a team, people pick a grading company, and then they defend that team, that side, that grading company till the death. And I ain't hating. I do it too. I think it's fun. Let the war continue. PSA fanboys are off talking about like, oh, we've been around for the longest. We have the market value. We have the liquidity. We have the long-standing pop reports. Now, the pop reports that don't fucking matter because you crack the PSA 9 53 times and keep sending it in until you get a 10. Whatever.